I remember how we used to do our charitable activities in Ramadan. It was another dynamic, vibrant, blessed time. As I mentioned in many talks, about the first 5 or 7 years, we never had iftari with our families. We used to go from day one with something called caravan tour, to go from city to city, town to town, shop to shop, street to street. We never had any iftari. The people who used to work for the organization Islamic Relief in Germany, Belgium, Holland, France, America, others, never had iftari with the family. Never have some time Eid prayer with the family because of the mission, the burden of the responsibility of the mission of helping people. This is how we started actually our activities during Ramadan. I remember a very big incident happening to us when we were registering Islamic Relief in 1993 in the United Nations. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, brothers, sisters, friends, colleagues, comrade. Wish you happiness and joy wherever you are. I remember how we used to do our charitable activities in Ramadan. It was another dynamic, vibrant, blessed time. As I mentioned in many talks, about the first 5 or 7 years, we never had iftari with our families. We used to go from day one with something called caravan tour, to go from city to city, town to town, shop to shop, street to street. We never had any iftari. The people who used to work for the organization Islamic Relief in Germany, Belgium, Holland, France, America, others, never had iftari with the family. Never have some time Eid prayer with the family because of the mission, the burden of the responsibility of the mission of helping people. So we never stopped. And in Birmingham, I remember many volunteers. Somebody give you a lift to go to the mosque. Because what will happen? We book our slot in a mosque. And this slot has to be either before Maghrib, before people make prayer, or between Maghrib and Isha, or after Isha and before Taraweeh, or between Taraweeh. You know how long was the speech supposed to be? 3 to 5 minutes. You talk about the issue, you let people to listen to the problem, encourage people to donate, and run outside to stand with your pocket, with your box to ask to get the donation. I remember Ali Shabban, he's still alive, Bismillah, MashaAllah, Yahya, Sheikh Yahya, Sheikh Abdul Raqib. Abu Saleh used to drive us in his car. Abu Najib used to drive us in his car. And somebody, when we used to go to do the Jum'ah prayer and to stand outside the mosque, take all their scarves and open it and collect the money. We didn't have anything with us at that time. Very simple, but vibrant and dynamic start. And quite often, we hardly made iftari with our family. This is how we started actually our activities during Ramadan. I remember a very big incident happening to us when we were registering Islamic Relief in 1993 in the United Nations, which was the last 3 days of Ramadan, 27, 28, something. And it was our first time to go to Canada. Me, Khalid Roy was an expert actually in international relations, and Sarah Saeed was with us, 3 of us. And we decided to have a planning meeting. We were fasting, traveling this 8 hours journey fasting. We did not take the license of breaking our fasting because we are flying from London to New York. Then when we landed, we bought our food for iftari. We had iftari. Then we sat down in the room in the hotel, said, listen, let us have a discussion about how to prepare our meeting next day. Khalid Roy was the expert man. He told us about all the questions, which nowadays you call it Islamophobia, Islamization of people, converting people to Islam, all these kind of things, which was there at that time. On the day of the interview, it was the day of Eid. We just passed through Ramadan, the day of Eid. And I was put on the stage to respond to all the ambassadors in the room. About 20, 30, about big room, huge hall. And for the first time, maybe because of the name of the organization, maybe because of my beard, because even my name, actually I found all the ambassadors are very interested to ask me questions. The 3 Arab ambassadors at that time turned their back on me. Unfortunately. I'm not going to mention their countries. I'm not going to mention what they said. I answered all the questions in confidence. And those questions were the same questions raised by Khalid the night before. And I was in command. Then I was told, thank you. You wait. Somebody told me, do you know how to do lobbying? An Egyptian woman was there. Said, no. Said, go and talk to all the ambassadors. I did that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and no decision was made. Then I heard on Friday, actually, that the decision was to put us on roster status. Roster status, and I come after 2 years. You know what happened? Tell me what. I tell you what. I went straight to the stage. I took the microphone. I started speaking without permission. The chairwoman told me, sir, can you come down? I said, I'm not going to come down. I have been here for the whole week, giving you everything you want and more than you want. So what decision you are going to make? It was, the room was actually upside down because I refused to come down, to leave the stage, and they refused to give her the microphone back. Till the Irish ambassador took the permission to speak, and he said, because Allah sometimes supports you with people who might not be from your own background, from your own religion, your own faith, your own country. Said, we have been listening to the representative of Islamic Relief. He gave us everything, evidence. Even Islamic Relief donated 300 metric tons of wheat flours to UNHCR in Bosnia before registering. I endorsed them for registration. And I request you, Madam Chair, that to put Islamic Relief on Monday morning to be the first one to be discussed. And I will allow my colleague, one colleague out of everybody, she did not want us to be registered. She was feminist and Islamophobe. Even in the United Nations, you might be racially discriminated from individuals. Sometimes because they don't like you, they can stop you. Monday came and they spoke to the Sudanese ambassador, may Allah bless him, to support us. So he gave us, Bismillah, mashallah, Friday speech. Islamic Relief, Islamic Relief, Islamic Relief. So I got 2 countries to endorse us. Irish as European and Sudan as African. Then what? We have been registered since 1993. This is how sometimes when you go to big organization, don't be scared of standing up for your right and asking for it and pushing for it. If we did not do that, could not have been registered up till now. And this brings us back to our journey from London to New York in Ramadan. We never slept. We're actually thinking what to say. And the barakah of Ramadan, you know what? The barakah? What Khalid said in the evening to us has been memorized by myself. Memorized. Then when I was sitting answering every question to all these 20 questions, as if I was memorizing something that I'm reading at the same time. This spirit was there because of the spirit of the month of Ramadan and the blessing of the month of Ramadan. So our registration at UN is Ramadan Spirit, Ramadan Blessing, Ramadan Dynamics, Ramadan Vibrant Activity, which we have received. And we managed to swim against the waves of tsunami and the Islamophobe and the feminist female, whom I'm not going to mention her country. Thank you, Ramadan, for empowering us.